Welcome back to the Betting Exchange, and it's time for one of my favorite segments, BYOP, Bring Your Own Parlay. So what each of us three are gonna do is that we're gonna build our own parlay across the NHL, NBA, and NFL. And the esteemed Arash Markazi will have to choose a winner out of us three. And that winner will give their New York Sure Shot their local team lock for the evening. Arash, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
All right, cool. Erik, set us off. What is your parlay?
All right, so to start off with my NHL pick, I'm going to take the Avalanche on the puck line. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to lay the 1.5 points as they play the Ducks. Now, the Avalanche are one of the most explosive offensive teams in the NHL. Landeskog, McKinnon, and Mikko have 123 points between the three of them since the season starts. These guys are unstoppable. They're going to keep it going. Now, for the NFL, right now it's early, and I said I wouldn't bet on the Rams anymore, but I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the 3 points.
Like a true gambler.
I'm going to ride with the Rams. I think that the Buccaneers have way too many injuries right now. Tom Brady is handcuffed to what he can do, and the Rams look pretty good last week. So to finish it off, the NBA, I'm going to take the Grizzlies. I'm going to take the 6.5 points as they play the Bucks. I think John Morant, Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks, these guys are playing well right now, one of the hottest teams in the league. That's my parlay.
All right. Arash, what do you think?
So Erik, you knew I was gonna love that pick with the Los Angeles
that was for
Rams.
you.
The way that they blew out the Cardinals, going into Tampa Bay. They're gonna make it 3 in a row. I love you. I love your parlay.
Appreciate it.
All right. See, I almost tried to tank it and go straight to because I didn't like all that LA stuff going on. I gotta shake things up on the set. Katie, go ahead. What's your parlay?
All right. Well, for the NHL, I'm staying here, and I'm going across the street for the New York Rangers plus 1.5 versus Toronto. This is the third matchup between these two teams this season. Really, two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Both games went 2-1. Each team taking a win here, and these are two of the best goalies in the entire NHL. Now, Campbell hasn't had a great road trip. He's allowed 5 or more goals twice in recent weeks, but these defenses match up well. I think it's still going to be a low-scoring slugfest, so I like New York Rangers plus the 1.5. And for the NFL, I'm taking the Niners plus 6. Obviously, I'm going to get into this a little bit later today, but the Niners are 3-1 as underdogs this season. They are 2-1 as road dogs, and they are 4-0 versus divisional opponents in the postseason. Now, the Packers have been lights out at home, but this is a lot of points to give that squad. For the NBA, I'm looking at the 76ers taking the minus 11.5, which I know is a monster spread, but Orlando is the worst team right now in the NBA. They're currently a record of 8-37. And look, obviously the 76ers had a really uncharacteristic
There
game.
it is.
There it is. Uncharacteristic game, like an uncharacteristic me. I can't even say it, against the Wizards. But I think they get a bounce back at home today. They are 8-2 straight up in their last 10 games. And the Sixers also have covered this spread once this season out of 2.
All right, Arash, what you think about that parlay?
Katie, I would normally call you a homer, but I totally agree with you. I do like San Francisco in this game. They are not the normal California team. They are not a normal 6 seed. They are a smash-mouth football team, and I like them this weekend.
Great.
All right, cool. Like that. Let's shake it up. All right, I'm closing it out with my parlay first. I'm tailing you on the Avalanche puck line minus 1.5. Now, the Ducks have been outscored by 3 or more goals in their last 3 games, and they lost 4-2 to Colorado in their last matchup. Colorado, what more can be said about their offense? First in goals per game, third in shots per game. But the Avalanche do have to stay away from the penalties. They're 29th in penalty kills. So that's the only thing that scares me a little bit. But I'm still rolling with the 1.5. Bengals on the money line. I've been riding with them all years. I have no fear about the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, who cares? The Bengals will outscore them. I'm going on the money line. And finally, with the NBA, Miles Bridges over 19.5 points versus the Celtics. Hook, please don't kill me. But this guy is the most improved player for me right now, a dynamic talent. He averages 20 right now, and he scored 25 versus Boston in their last matchup. And 19 plus in 4 of the last 5 games. Come on, I'm gonna roll with that. So let me know what you think about my parlay, and then you gotta give it up for who wins BYOP.
This man really just said, who cares about King Henry? I just want to say that. That came out of his mouth.
I love the Cincinnati money line. Stick with those guys. Stick with Zach Taylor. Love the Cincinnati Bengals. As far as the winner, you know it's got to be Erik Coleman. He won my Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
There you go. That's 2 in a row for me.
Hey.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey.
Wow,
It's a
wow.
good-
I'm going to have to check that Venmo trail that's going on between you two. Like, I don't know about all this BYOP business, but let's take another look at our BYOP right now. I like it. I like what we have
I think
going
we got
on.
some. I think it's a good. We got a fun slate coming up. It's a good one.
Exactly. And when we come back on the betting exchange, getting in our bag to get you a bag, it's the portfolio coming up next.